All right, we've got both of the players here now.
Not just hung in there, they led much of the day. And a Boswell 32-yard field goal here in the fourth quarter pulled Pittsburgh even at 17.
Looks like Rick won the flip.
Play on the field, 2:33 to go here in the regulation. This is the good stuff that happens today. Here's Lord Howard with a touchdown. And Antonio Brown with his first of the year. And then this happened right before the end of that half, the block. Marcus Cooper returning it for what appears to be a touchdown, but decides to coast on his way in, gets the ball stripped at the 1-yard line. Steelers batted out of the back of the end zone. They get the ball into one. The penalty gets into the half-yard line. They get the field goal at the end of the half instead of the touchdown. Right now with the score tied, those 4 points will be crucial. 35. Leonard flips it out. And out across the 25 is Benny Cunningham for a first down. Great awareness by Leonard, recognizing what was going on downfield.
All right, we're ready to go.
Cunningham's in the backfield. There's nobody for him to block. Nowhere for Glenn to push the ball down the field. He dumps it off the Cunningham and is able to pick up the first down. That's who you're hitting. Not only keeping the football, but it's separation. You're all of a sudden forced
Made a bar.
Tariq Cohen is in the backfield.
Looks like he's hooked on the 2. He may be able to see the 2. May be able to get by the 3 and see the 2.
That's a 9-yard pickup. Tariq Cohen listed at 5'6", 181 pounds. 9-yard pickup the hard way.
Yeah, he's jumping.
Looks like they're going to let this go down.
How you doing?
Warning. There's all 3 timeouts left. For Chicago, ideally, they move into field goal position with very little time to block and see how it goes.
Daryl, you're supposed to be live streaming the wedding. Verizon is the largest, most reliable 4G LTE network in Europe. It's built more better than you. All right, let's go live. Say hi to everybody who wasn't invited. When it really, really matters, you need to see it work here, but that's unlimited.
Okay, sorry about that. Looked like Mike was trying to carry him off the 3 to make the 6 here. Making the 3 is not the tough part here. Getting on the 4 is kind of the tough part.
She's making her way down the hole.
Didn't make the 3, but he may make the 6 here. No, not hard enough.
NFL on CBS is sponsored by Verizon, the best network and the best unlimited, and by AARP, real possibilities.
I think he left enough of the 3. Question is, can he hold it for the 4? Not a problem. But now he's going to have to break the 5 off.
the Bears, Bobby Massey recovered.
Yeah, he's going to have to hit it with bottom right, come in and break this 5 open.
You're always trying to get those extra yards and fight through. And
He's hitting it with top.
time there just doesn't come through. Vince Williams.
Oh, that ball there must be more of that 5 sticking out than it looks like.
Who was that trying to scoop? Looks like they're trying to scoop and score. That was Wilcox.
With the angle that Mike's got, I wonder if he's going to have to go 2 rails around the 9. Yeah.
Mike Clemens, wide receivers today, have 1 catch for 9 yards.
I was a little surprised he hit that with top.
Well, they played so sound in the first half, not making a lot of mistakes, and so far in the second half, they make some sloppy play. They get away with one there. Lennon able to get the ball back outside the pocket and throw it away past the sticks. Now Fox just threw a walk down to the other end of the field. And it's only down.
Made the net. Nice shot.
30-10. Without taking a deep breath as he goes off.
Okay, well that's actually going to put Mike up by 2 because Rick's having to give him a game.
Whip time, throw. That's Cunningham out of the backfield, looking for extra yardage. And comes up about 2 yards short of a first down when he threw to John Fox. Well, I mean, first off, Tomlin needs to take a timeout, which is, it looks like that's what he did. If he Fox, he'd have to punt it away. Steelers are only going to be left with 1 timeout, under a minute to go. Chicago has all 3 of theirs. Coming up next, the Bengals fighting for their first win of this season against Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Or the Chiefs battle a L.A. Charger. That's next year. On this doubleheader Sunday here on CBS. I hear you saying L.A. Chargers. You had a flashback to me last week, didn't you? How many times in that production meeting did I...
Looks like a dry break. Oh no. Last ball rolling fell in. He can see part of the 1.
Set this one down deep. Catch made at the 15-yard line. 52 seconds to play. Pittsburgh with the ball, 1 timeout. Ben Roethlisberger with a great weapon.
He might get a safety out of it. Yep, he's going to get a safety out of it. If Rick can see the edge, it's all he can do.
He'll be very calm about it. As you mentioned, it's kind of pick your poison with the amount of weapons they have. So there's a good job all day long to keep him under wraps. Under 300 yards.
Yeah, I think he's got to spin around it just to catch the edge. Oh no, he was only hooked by about a half a ball. He did shot a full Q jump there. And he may have to do it again.
No.
Nice shot, real nice shape on the 4.
Steelers used that last time out, or? Meanwhile, Antonio Brown continues to rack up the catches. And Bernardi for 110 on the day.
Slightly funny on it. If he goes for the top right corner, he's got to worry about the scratch. I don't know that he can make it with top and avoid the scratch. He could draw it, but then he's got a tougher time getting on the 8. If he cuts the 6 on the side, he's got to worry about overrunning the 8.
Third sack of Roethlisberger today. And we go to overtime. Roethlisberger pulled it down, protects the football as well.
Nice shot up and back. He's going to like the 9 ball.
And then Willie Young just brings him down. So here it is, 1 10-minute period. Touchdown to Willie Young, first possession wins it. We're tied after each team's first possession. And the next
1-1.
See, I thought he was starting with
Well, this has been an interesting day. A lot of unusual plays on both sides of the ball when you consider the way the first half unfolded.
I was checking real quick to see if that match was done yet with Mike and Tracy Hammond, but no, it's not. I see Tracy at the table.
Marcus Cooper slows down before he hits the goal line.
I'm not fucking here.
Ended up having to settle for a field goal before the half.
I don't ever play in this fucking Sunday tournament, dude.
Both teams have an opportunity to possess the ball. We have an offense to score initially.
6 ball. Seems like something big happened in a football game. It's kind of similar to the shot he had in the last round. I think he plays it down to the corner, tries to kill his cue ball to get on a 2 here. Oh, he overran that. He's not even going to be able to see it.
Everything I did circled around that center. When I started taking the shanties, it was just slowly diminished, and it was a great and empowering feeling.
Along with support, Schmitz will replace proven technical liquid smoking.
Shanties release awareness to smoke.
When you try liquid smoking, with or without Chantix, you may have nicotine withdrawal symptoms.
Made a nice hit. And he didn't leave him an easy pocket. I think Mike can probably bank the 2 to the bottom right corner if he chooses.
And then when I woke up this morning, my phone did like the chime up on this
I think he's playing safe. I'm not sure where he's playing safe.
I don't even think about cigarettes anymore.
Okay. More of a holding safe than actually accomplishing much. Just figure Rick's going to hit the ball, and you're hoping that Rick leaves you something better than you just did. Which he did not. I don't know that you're going to have much success hoping that Rick sells out when he kicks. He kicks very intelligent. Another safety, and he's left Rick a full path to the 2. Safeties are getting worse.
Gets the block and bounces perfectly to Cooper. He runs down for what appears like it's going to be a touchdown for the Bears right before the half. But Vance McDonald, the tight end,
So you're going to leave it?
comes down and is able to chop the ball loose at the 1-yard line.
Much better safety from Rick there.
So it ends up being the Bears ball at the 1 yard line, moves to the half yard line because of the penalty. The Bears jump off sides, move it back, get a field goal, so it costs them 4 points going into the half. Jordan Howard. Howard, maybe for a yard to the 27-yard line. You can't say if things would have developed the same way and scored a touchdown. But again, you're right.
Nice
4
kick.
points for the Bears left on the field at the end of the first half. Yeah, and who knows? Obviously,
Got a nice leave out of it. But again, it's a simple one-rail kick. See, that's the difference between the two skill levels. Is Rick is kicking with a purpose, and Mike is kicking to hit the ball.
Cohen in the backfield now. Second and 9, Cohen changing direction, comes to this side, and has some running room. Goes right around his man.
And the Pittsburgh Steelers just lost a game. And of course, just as I compliment Rick on his kicking, he sells out a long two ball. Okay, he's got shape on the 3.
Well, they called him out. And based on that angle, I don't know if he went out. I don't know if he went out either. The right foot. The heel was off the ground. I don't know if it. Here he is. But here's the thing. But they blew the whistle on the call play down. They bring everything to a halt. So it appears that his heel right here.
He's going to overrun this. Oh, he got a little fortuitous bump there when he hit that. If he'd have rolled up on that ball, he wouldn't have been able to get out here. I think he's still out from here. Nice shot there. Doesn't want to be straight.
If they blew the whistle and they call the play again, even though the play continues and gets the touchdown, do you say, do they come back and say, yeah, he didn't step out of bounds, but the play was ruled when he stepped out of bounds? I don't know, because of the noise level, if either team heard the whistle, I sure did. That's the one that the fans reacted to, where they think he is still in bounds.
He's drawn. It looks like he's drawn back to the rail where his hand's at. Don't scratch on the side. Oh, he understroked that bad.
I don't see how they can. If they can be with the whistle and said the play was down, even though nobody heard it, you and I will hear it, the fans will hear it. Neither team's heard it because Xavier took his helmet and launched it. He was upset that he thought the game was over.
Nice shot there by Mike.
I'm going to tell you, for replacement and replay officials in New York, this is a huge, this is unbelievable. Al Riveron's been involved with this game all through halftime in the second half.
After review the play, Liberty feels like the runner did step out of bounds at the 37.
Sorry, I take that back. The Steelers did not lose a game. Looks like Ruben Silva lost a match over here in the back corner. That's kind of surprising. Martin Romero plays well, but Ruben was a favorite there.
We are at 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line for the Bears. Gordon Howard on a shot, cuts it back.
8 ball. And you can see the 1, but all he's got is a safety.
How he spins to avoid the contact with that right shoulder. He's avoiding. Watch how he spins at the end, takes it with the right shoulder from Mike Mitchell. Incredible performance.
Not a bad safety. Wanted to get completely behind that 7, but all he's done is leave Rick an edge. And certainly is not enough of an edge that Rick's going to want to try to make this ball. He thinned it, but did he scratch? No, he did not. And I don't know that he left Mike a shot at the 1, even a window. I was just a little premature there. Now the Steelers have lost a game. Nice hit on the 1. And he's going to sell out a shot to Rick. Rick's got a shot. I don't think he's got a runnable rack here, but he's got a shot. 1, 2, and the 3, but he's got to figure out how to get on the 4.
They're securing their first victory of the season. We're going to watch this run. Handoff to his right, but cuts it all the way back to the other side of the field. Good block down the field. Steelers wanted Deontay Thompson. Yeah, Steelers wanted a holding call right there and didn't get one.
Rick was eyeing up, trying to put his cue ball over here to the right of the 6. It's an awfully small window.
Their secure victory number 1. The Bears have their first overtime win since 2013 season, and now all-time here in Chicago, 12-1 against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Today, 23-17 in favor of the Bears. On next, the Bengals and Packers, the Chiefs and Chargers. We'll take the lead. Maybe Erdogan for our entire crew. There you go. Thanks so long. You're watching the NFL.
Decided he didn't like it and played a very, very nice safety.
Cycle insures way more than cars, boats, motorcycles, even RVs. Cycle insures RVs. What's an RV? We've been stuck on it for 5 years. Wait, I'm not a real host. No real stuff. There's stickers. I'm not a real man. What's a sticker? Take a closer look at God. Break savings and a whole lot more.
Mike's going to try to 2-rail out of here. Did not contact the 2.
SUV. That's smart. TrueCar can help. It's great for finding a new car, but you already knew that. It's also great for finding the perfect used car. To see what a fair price is, you can connect with a TrueCar certified dealer. So no matter what you're looking for,
Left side.
there it is.
I can wait on the left.
Are they playing?
This is how buying a used car
Are they playing like a race to 21 over there, the Hammond family?
8-4. Or 9-4. Only one of the 4 matches finished.
And Steve didn't look happy.
Joey Burr just took 7th to Eric Osborne. So Eric advances.
Okay.
At 8-5.
CBS Sports thanks you for watching this presentation of the National
Okay, you heard that. Joey Barrera finished in 7th in the amateur event, lost to Eric Osborne.
Don't miss the MacGyver season premiere CBS Friday.
Randy gets in the rough. Using your bottle fed, nor breastfed. His blood type is just negative. He was the one child left behind. But Randy feels like a champion because he's eating tasty, protein-powered, wonderful pistachios. This is the original right here. And 40 years later, he's still.
This looks like a one-pocket shot. Trying to go into the rail before the 2 and then running the 2 back across the table. There you go, just like that. Somebody did something on the other side of the room. Rick can see the 2. He can try to bank the 2.
Martin Romero, Ricky Garcia.
If he makes the 2, he should have shape on the 3. No, he's not going for the make. This might be the longest safety battle we've seen in a day and a half. Well, he wasn't expecting that. The 3 looks like it'll pass, though. If the 3 passes, he can hit this with top, leave himself a 4-9 combo. He would sure like to be ahead 3-1 here, only going to 8. It may not pass. He's spending an awful lot of time looking at it, and he's drawn. I'm not sure what he's doing here. Oh, riding the 9, going for the double kiss. That works out too. 3-1, Mike over Rick.
Again, they took in the second round of the draft. Getting his first NFL start. Second attempt.
I see Carl coming this way. Well,
the odds were awake on that one.
Ah, okay. Nice job. You missed Tim beating Chris 10-8.
Okay. You know, I looked over and they both looked like their cat died. I couldn't tell which one won, you know? It was like, wow, you know, but... well, I heard Tim yelling, so I didn't know.
Well, he broke and made 5 balls on the break and then missed the next shot. And it was a shot that he wasn't supposed to miss.
Okay.
Well, Mike's ahead 3-1 here.
Okay. Has it been rolls? Has it been good play? A little bit of both?
Neither one of them have really taken control of the match. They just got done with a long safety battle that Mike kicked a ball in when he was kicking for contact, but that happens.
Yep.
And then he made an off-angle combo.
We have a lot more customers today than we did yesterday.
Oh yeah, football fans.
Yep. Moving around, not really understanding there's a tournament. They just think everybody's playing for 50 cents.
Yeah.
But that happens.
Not a bad safety. I see Tim Daniel and Nick Klein getting ready to play over in the corner.
Okay. that should be a really good one because Nick will probably get a lot of spots, so he's
Yeah.
dangerous.
Oh, yeah. It didn't sound like your opponent was very happy.
You know, that's his personal choice. All I did was make balls and get out. I didn't do anything with it, so that's your personal choice about. There's a million reasons, a million excuses. One thing he was saying was that he was unhappy he only drew a couple of 8s. I know his first one was Brian, and the second one was me.
Okay. He wanted to draw 10s?
Nobody told me who won.
I'm sorry. I won, and he...
Yes, it wasn't me because I didn't come tell you.
He got 3. He got 3. Thank you, buddy.
Oh, this Mike Bernardi guy, he's way better than that Mike Montgomery guy. Look out for him. I'm not in anymore, Mike Howard. So now it's time to commentate. You gotta put Mike Montgomery on the TV tape. Otherwise, it's not funny.
It looks like this 3-ball goes.
And Rick travels in from a long ways away, right?
I believe so, yeah.
He doesn't just live in Phoenix. He comes in from far away. I remember coming up from Tucson all the time. I mean, by the time you drive, you have more expenses for hotels, everything.
Well, and personally, I don't want to drive up Saturday morning.
That's it.
You know, spend 2 hours on the road.
That's it. I still go to, and that's not if there's traffic, if there's construction,
Oh, yeah.
if there's a problem, you miss it, you're stressed out, you're worried about getting here. Yeah. So it's really, when I go to Tucson and play at Pockets for their events, it's 2 nights. It's Friday night, it's Saturday night. And if you're 2 and out, you figure something out. Luckily, we have family in Tucson, too.
Oh, okay. Well, if you got to be stuck in a pool room, Pockets is a nice one to be stuck
It
in.
is. It really is.
Boy, Rick just he makes a nice shot and then he hooks himself.
Yeah.
Is he just having a hard time adjusting to the speed of the table?
Some days are just like that. I mean, if they told you to make that 3-ball and stick it behind that 6-ball, we couldn't do it.
Right.
So, you know, for me, I have a lot of that because I'm not confident in making the 3. So I'm cinching the 3-ball. I don't want to put extra spin. I don't want to put extra English. I don't want to put extra because I'm cinching the 3-ball. So, you know, when you're down 3-1, things start tightening up.
Yeah! Fuck Joey.
He ended up 3-0. I won the next 7 in a row.
He got a reward there.
They did.
I wasn't sure.
Hit it with power.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, got it right in the face.
Keep winning.
Impressive. Download the Butcher button and order some deliciousness.
We make backers, not horses. That's how we will.
Did we figure out how the couch match went?
The couch match?
Yes, with Mike and Tracy. Mike must have won.
Mike must have won because they just called Tracy and Eric Osborne.
I call those couch matches. I checked in and she was within 3. She got a handicap and she was within 3 games of winning. So I don't know how close she got. But
I want to say, what was it, a 9-5 race?
yeah, and she had 2 when I checked in. So.
Okay.
The bed is made of high-strength steel, which is less susceptible to
I love Fargo. It makes the better player. Just like yesterday, a 7-4 race. I didn't produce. I lost.
Yeah.
It went hill. But you can't miss 7s. You can't miss 9 balls. You can't make 9 balls in scratch. If I'm not producing, I lose.
Nice shot there.
So we were talking about my first opponent was the Barbach Specials. I was watching his second match, and he was scratching on the break and stuff. So
I saw him lose over there.
yeah, I probably wouldn't consider him a Barbach Specialist.
Okay. Someone had said they thought he was. He's on the 1-loss side now.
I would. I think he just kind of has my number right now.
I think he plays you next.
Oh, sounds good. Let's hope the pool gods are awake because I'm due. I'm saving them all up. Just one of these days, they're all going to come.
Yeah, all for one match.
Yep. All one tournament.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Rick.
Is there like a consolation match where I can at least play someone that's rated higher?
Sorry about that.
Who's ever watching the stream doesn't need to watch TV. They can hear the play-by-play right in our mic. So he's going to play the Karen here, right?
Ooh, that's a tough. I can't see how far apart the 3-9 are, but that's a tough shot. Is he playing a carom or is he playing safe?
He's playing safe.
That was not a very good save.
It was a tough twist. The 3 wouldn't get in behind the 9 without, it was a tough twist.
Now, does that make the carom a lot easier?
I think the 3s, it's so hard to tell for in here. I think he's playing safe. I think he's going to send the 3 behind the 9, but I can't tell.
No, he was trying to make the ball.
He fired for it. I didn't know. I can't see it from here.
He wouldn't have liked it if he'd have made it.
There's a lot of different people, a lot of different backgrounds, really different points.
Now, in the first match, whoever was shooting would be shooting this carom here to make the 7. But they were just wanting to run out from everywhere.
Yeah.
Rick is a whole lot more defensive player.
Yeah.
And again, he didn't get where he wanted to on that safety.
Cincinnati defense try not to turn right around and see the Packers match what the Bengals offense just
I keep seeing Brian Long making 9 balls.
Yes. Yeah.
No.
He's ahead 5-1.
Yeah.
Oh, it's time to go.
I don't think Mike got him.
It's a tough ride. 6 has got to go into the 7. Kind of play a combo. 7's off from the rail.
Yeah.
4 gets on the 4. It's got to get perfectly back over for the 5 unless you're banking. That's a great shot. That was a great touch. Would have liked to have a little more angle on that 4 ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because ordinarily, if you've only got that short or that small an angle, you hit it with top, but he can't hit it with top. He can't try to maneuver through those balls. Now do you think maybe of just drawing back to the center of the table and banking the 5?
Yeah. Or just stopping the ball right there and shooting that hard cut.
Ugh.
No, he did it with yours. Okay, he had a little more angle than we could see.
Well,
He forced through it.
yeah, I think he was trying to get as close to straight in as he could, but that's a tough cut. At least it is for me.
It is. It is a tough cut. The side pocket is hungry. If you're spinning it towards it, you have to go back over and get over for that 6-7 combo. See, he drug
made
it
it nice.
He drug it completely under the side pocket. That was a nice shot. That 7 is out from the rail, it looks like.
Is he looking at a carom, maybe? I don't like the carom.
You know, I think he's going to try to pinch the 6 off the rail and try to catch the 7. You just don't know where the cue and the 6 is going after the shot.
Oh, yeah, because if the 7's a little off the rail, that's bringing the 6 towards the middle of the table. Well, towards the middle of the short rail.
Right.
You always tell guys, like, you don't have to score on this play. It's not to win the game all the time.
That's what he's doing. The double kiss works.
Double kiss and you're not gonna get hung behind the 8 ball if you knock it in.
I don't think that could have ended up better if he'd have picked it up and laid it down where he wanted it.
Well, the ground really can't cause the fumble.
3-3.
Well, that answers the question of whether we were going to have Chris and George. They just called them on table 2. So I think we're going to get the amateur event hot seat match after this.
Any changes or adjustments for the DPT next year?
Probably. I don't know what yet, though.
Do you know and you won't tell us?
No, I really don't know. The turnout is not what we were hoping for with the tweaks we made to the format.
Okay.
So I've heard one school of thought that the amateur event is still too high a rating. That amateurs being 625 and under is.
Because you're letting in low 9s.
Well, 625. There's talk that we're letting in low 10s.
Yeah. That's over 100 points higher than me. Yeah, that's over 100 points.
Yeah. I've heard a suggestion that maybe we should make it 580. I originally wanted it to be 600.
You can adjust the open part of it?
Well, that I don't know. And you know, do we need to go back to the kind of format we had the first couple seasons, where it's all one event and they come together?
Oh, that was a miscue.
Yeah, it was. How did that happen?
So if you made the adjustment back to we're all together on one day, and then played Fargo, but then did not put a limit on games. If it said 13-3, you let 13-3 play out. Okay?
Yeah.
You completely believed in Fargo. Because like when I look up somebody as good as like Scott Frost, that's what they're saying, 13-3. Guy like me against somebody to champion against is like 13-3.
Well, and even a Scott Frost doesn't have to like giving somebody 10 games.
Right. So, before the Bees couldn't plow through any of the top, the top,
because there was no handicap.
And then even in Arizona 10 is a big difference between Oscar and Rodney Morris if they're in town, and Scott when he's playing, and all those guys. So I mean that's a huge gap. I don't even know. Well, I mean 13-3 is a damn good handicap.
Yeah, it is.
So. But before when I played a champ and you put a max 10 on it and you put a minimum 5, then the 13-3 goes out of the way.
Right.
It's an artificial, race.
And 13-5, you're not liking that nearly as much.
No. So. but at least it would swell the numbers of the day. It would get Sundays done much earlier and easier. You wouldn't have to be starting a brand new tournament with brand new people.
Yeah.
You'd get them here Saturday and Sunday. Even if you brought back the top 16 on Sundays instead of the top 8.
We usually bring back the money.
Yeah, but
So-
but if you made the adjustments and everybody just knew that if
Yeah.
you're in the top 16, you're coming back. We're not going to play you till 2 in the morning on Saturday night. We're just going to play till 8 or 9 and then get out of the way of the bars to let them make all their money.
Right, and the rooms like that.
And I like it because I don't have to ask somebody that's intoxicated or crazy to move because, well, I play pool, okay, can you please move so I can shoot this shot,
And I enjoyed getting home at a decent hour last night.
Yeah. So, bring back the Sweet 16. And then another thing they've been doing in Sacramento, and they started doing it here, stagger the money.
Yeah.
The better players pay more to get to the rainbow, and less players play less. So,
do they do that on the Mez Tour? Is it a staggered entry fee there?
I do not think so.
Okay.
I know places like Johnny Q and those places have always, on the weekly nights and stuff. But you can do that. Just kind of like you give us a discount to come play in the Open. You can stagger the entry fee.
Oh, Mike's not going to like this. No. Wow. It was a nice run to get to there too.
Yeah.
Brewed with a fighting spirit since 1925.
See, this is a one-wheel kick. I practice it. I like it. I've been shooting them all tournament. They've been going for me. And then it's natural because it spits out right to the 9.
Yeah. You got to hit it perfect though.
Yeah.
Is there a secret to this shot besides just practicing it over and over?
Diamonds play short, so don't worry about putting all your run English like you usually do with a kick shot. Just figure out the angle, straight back, straight up.
How about the touchdown when he had a defender close it in?
That's it. But you didn't have much else. To come off the side and try to get 2 rails back out.
Yeah.
Now, maybe I hit that ball a little harder, so either it goes or it gets out.
Yeah, he'd have been better off if he'd have gotten back to the short rail.
You don't expect to have your back turned all of a sudden. You're carrying it out.
I have a hard time with that shot he just made where
I have a hard time with this shot right here.
Well,
I have a hard time with this shot right here. I overcut him, I undercut him, I throw him. This is an optical illusion. They wrote articles about this. I mean, that's an optical illusion. You think you're going to come in and get the contact point, but really it's almost like
go past it.
Yeah. To truly get inside 2 round objects. So then the diamonds make it even harder because you don't have much room.
You can't hit the rail.
No.
That could turn out to be a big rack there because Mike had the chance to go up 4-3. Instead, he's down 4-3. Now they're playing a straight race to 5.
Brian won.
Brian won to 1.
Yeah.
Wow. Beat Mike McGovern to 1. That's a heck of a win.
He beat my opponent before I got him.
Oh,
Softened him up.
Oh, he played Matt?
I think so. I believe so.
Yeah. Okay, is Mike back? Yes, he is. He's not going to do something crazy like try to move the 9 here.
I don't think he can get to the 1. So he's going to push out.
He's leaving him distance and maybe the edge of the 1. I'm giving him back. I'm giving this shot right back to him. I don't know what you can do here aggressively.
You know, depends how much of the one he has. Obviously, he doesn't like it because so he must just going to be trying to send the one to the short rail and just get it up out of there.
It looks like he's winding up. Okay.
He went the other way. Left the one ball and tried to get his cue ball up out.
So you also said about Laser, he has a pedigree that includes Joe Gibbs, Chip Kelly, Dan Reeves, though really kind of brought him into the league. Mike Holmgren. He's been around some great coaches.
You're exactly right. And although he did run more of a Chip Kelly style system, I think he thinks the NFL's caught up to some of that. And so he's trying to morph all these packages together.
They go 5 wide here, Tony.
That's up the pressure.
It's not a bad safety.
No.
They're coming, Tony.
I think we're set up by the loudest speaker in here.
Here's what you want to do. Andy Dalton right here just doesn't recognize the pressure at first, and he just doesn't change the protection. When you're empty as a quarterback, the number one job is to tell the 5 linemen who
nice
you're going
hit.
to. You can see everything, and sometimes when the quarterback gets sacked and empty, sometimes it's on him. That was one of those cases.
Well, there's one quarterback in the building who saw it. And Jones gets the sack.
If he doesn't have enough of the one, he could rail first, but the one's a little off the rail. It's a tougher shot. I think he can see it.
I think he can see it. He's got to figure out his speed back for the 2.
Just a net exchange of 7 yards off the 33-yard return.
You quit? You go home?
I didn't expect him to miss the 2.
Yeah, you got a 50-yard line now. It's tough. And then you're trying to hold it for the 3. And
I'm not sure. I think Mike's up there getting a drink.
so who's the favorite today in the Open?
In the Open,
Besides me, of course.
besides you, well, it's like when Belucas used to play WPBA. Everybody else is playing for second.
Yeah.
You gotta like Tim Daniel. I thought, if what I had heard was true about this Ruben Silva being more of a bar box specialist, that he would be a big favorite. But he's on the one-loss side already.
Yeah.
Tim had his hands full with Chris.
Around here, I'm lucky to get through shit without a disaster.
He can still see it.
My bargain detergent.
So last year at the DPT, we had to have a collared shirt. That just turned into a mess.
Yeah, we don't. I mean, really, what we wanted to make sure of was that we didn't have somebody with ratty shorts. Every season we say, we're going to be more aggressive about that, and then we don't.
You get here, you came in from out of town, you have a nice shirt but didn't have a collar, so then you proceed to have to buy one of the bar's shirts or something, And
Nice
most
shot.
of the tours during the summer, it finally just cooled off.
Right.
Most of the stops have been 110 degrees outside, so it's really hard to...
Yeah, when you say it's just cooled off, I mean, it's been the past couple of days.
Yeah, I mean, it's only 97, so we're just like, we're so happy,
Did you bring a jacket?
Yeah. Yeah.
He cinched that ball to leave. Oh, the 6 must go by.
Must go by.
from where we sit, it doesn't look like
Just
it.
another
but-
roll or so forward would have been better.
Yeah, looking at the screen, I think it goes by.
21 fewer than the next.
We got this guy named Rick Schmitz in his head in our way.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like he can ever take a picture anywhere else.
You know, the media's always a problem.
Yeah. You should have him have a pass. He should have to have a pass to be.
There you go.
You should sell him a media pass like they do all the rest of it. There you go. That was a nice out.
4-4, yeah, definitely. Carl, I will be right back.
Okay. I'll entertain him while we're going.
How you doing?
Good, buddy. How are you?
I'm hanging in there.
This is on.
Thank you, JP. Phil. In Kansas City off to a big start, but Gordon comes back with one. He was questionable coming into the game. Rogers with a pass. And Adams on the slant incomplete for Patrick coverage tight.
I'll tell you that. What Aaron Rodgers, you know, what makes him special? There's a lot of reasons. Okay, we've heard a million things, but the reason there's no interceptions is because when you can throw the ball that hard, that accurately, off.
Okay, we're getting ready for the break again here.
When you're under stress, he can move around. He's athletic. God doesn't give you everything.
4-4. That's a good match.
In the area, including Vincent Ray, and it's a loss of 7.
Good job by Rodgers just to get out of it and throw the ball in. Back to our point with him.
Is this just off the break?
Just off the break. You didn't miss
Oh, okay.
much. So
From a very difficult position.
I like Rack Your Own,
Right.
but I also like the Magic.
Yeah.
And these are great tables. They're very clean. They're playing great. But sometimes on that rack, they get a little tired. They get that where you rack them right there on the spot. They get a little rough treatment, you know, from general consumers, and so when a table isn't racking as well with their wooden racks, you know, the Magic Rack does make a good rack. It's a little hard on Rack Your Own, but at least you make it to where the 9-ball doesn't count on the break, so that is good.
Well, and in the past we've played alternating break.
Yes.
Because we wanted to give the lower rated player a better chance. We didn't feel we needed to do that when we started handicapping the matches.
Yes. So maybe that's an idea to pass around, and then maybe a sponsor can sponsor the Magic Racks.
Oh, sure.
You know, and then every stop you just provide 8 Magic Racks, and then the balls rack faster, the balls rack better, and then.
Nice kick, nice leave.
I think just from I play the tour every year. It doesn't matter what name it is. It doesn't matter. Sometimes I only get to 2 stops with real life, but I'm here. I play it. So I think you got to bring the I call them the big dogs. The pros, the opens back in.
Yeah.
But I just think you have to believe in Fargo, and if I have to play Rodney, Scott, Oscar, any of them, I just think I got to get that 13-3, whatever Fargo says.
Well, and I mean, you're not a weak player. I mean, you're a good player. What are you, an 8?
I'm an 8.
Okay.
Used to be a 9, got lowered to an 8.
Okay.
Yep.
You find an 8 here in town that isn't willing to play anybody 13-3.
Right.
I'd play anybody 13-3 on a bar box.
But then it's their choice.
Right.
If they want to come in and play the tour, it's their choice.
Right.
But I think it would bring in more average, lower handicap players because they would, they would feel better.
Oh yeah. I mean, if you think of a 7-rated player,
yeah.
I mean, they're getting crazy weight. I mean, 13-3 is crazy weight anyway.
But you do have the 3-foul rule in place, and those guys can 3-foul me every game if they want. They can. Sure. They're that powerful.
Yeah, they kick great.
Yep.
And they play a perfect safety.
Yep. So if you handicap the money, and if you give the crazy handicap, just because it's 13-3 doesn't mean I'm beating those guys.
No, I've always thought handicap one or the other. I've never really liked the idea of handicapping them both.
So I'm just trying to get the most volume.
Sure.
They show up, Rodney's in town for the weekend, and he wants to play, but he understands it's not just an ATM. And we want the Rodneys and we want the pros to come, and I want to watch them and I want to learn from them and stuff. But what was that one gentleman I played at Skipping Jams?
Vilnius?
Vilnius.
Yeah.
I mean, literally while he's stopping in, I hear my name, but yeah, while he's stopping in. That's it. They're all just ideas, and you're gonna have to, feather them all out. And but like for me to get in everything, even in the amateurs, that's $130. That's starting to get up there.
Yeah.
You discount the pro for me, but all right, something different than table. All right, 9-5, excellent. Something different than 6. I've been on 6 for Padre. Thank you.
All right, we're losing Carl. He's off to table 8. Good luck, sir.
Thank you. I'm gonna need it.
It's not 13-3, but still.
Yeah. And he's not Scott Frost.
There you go. Well, Rick can. What's that? Okay.
Flag is out in the secondary.
What's the next one? Sorry, discussing who we were going to have up next.
And are able to recover and move the chains and get back for the third straight series to the Green Bay side of the field.
And you see Andy Andress get the ball out.
It's going to be another safety. Try to put the cue ball behind the 9.
Get the ball in your hands.
As I try to wake up.
Look at this replay. They're calling that right there. But LaFell's job wasn't to pick there. He actually has a route. But it turns out that's how he gets wide open. It happens sometimes.
So now Gio Bernard inactive. Gets the handball. Back in and wiggles down to the 22. Clint Bowling, one of those with a great.
I like the kick here. If he comes up short, he's got a chance to hit it 2 rails. Probably going to hit it with speed. No, not with speed. Oh, and he got behind the 4. Got a nice roll there. A lot of these safety battles that we're seeing in this match, players are kicking a ball and they're getting a nice roll. I don't believe that Mike was trying for that hook, but it worked. Missed the 3. Give up ball in hands. Brian Long had a nice win over there.
Thank you, sir.
1? Beat him to 1?
7-1.
He's a tough opponent.
He's very tough. He plays a very good game. He definitely had to come with it.
Every time I looked over there, you were making a 9 ball, and they weren't tough.
I got lucky.
You got lucky? Yeah. That's what Efren says. He's hitting this 3 with Tom.
For $2.99? Last time we got this for $2.99, we were in college.
No, I was in college. You were in denial.
That's not true.
Get a cheeseburger and handmade onion rings for just $2.99. This is Hacksonic.
Well, this match has
Did he
had...
have ball in hand on that?
Yeah.
I think I would have played it up to the head rail and had that angle on the 4 in between the 4 and the 6 to the corner.
He's on 2, by the way. I'll let him know.
Close. Close. We're almost there. Almost. Basically got it, right? Basically almost. But you're doing great. Nothing.
CBS presents the new drama, SEAL Team, starring David Boreanaz. Series premiere CBS Wednesday 9 8 Central after Survivor.
Is that 6 far enough off the rail that he can play the 4 off of it?
I think the 4 is too close to the rail for him to carry him into the 6.
No, I'm thinking shoot the 4 into the 6 and make it the side.
Oh. Yeah, maybe. It might be easier for him to hit the 4 ball into the rail off of the 6 and into the side.
Okay.
We clinched. That's the Lewis must have lost. So we clinched while we're playing. We started.
So we backed in.
So we didn't clinch because we won. We're still playing.
There you go. Look outside pocket.
He played it good. Is this the open division or is he still in the amateur?
This is open division. Yeah, Rick got knocked out of the amateur division yesterday. So I'm being told the Diamondbacks made the playoffs.
The Diamondbacks did?
Yeah,
Nice.
today.
Nice.
They didn't make it by winning, they made it by another team losing.
By default?
Yeah.
Well, we'll take it any way we can get it, I guess.
Yeah. Came a
I
little
drifted
far
too
there.
far on that.
You think he cuts that in the side?
Yeah,
yeah.
and hopefully runs into the 8 ball and knocks it out towards the 9 or towards the other corner pocket for a shot.
You can run into the 8 the wrong way here and scratch.
Yeah. I think he's got the angle on the 7 ball to hit it full, though.
And you run this weak side zone for your running back, and the whole line just pushes hard, and you just say, get that yard up in there.
Just like that.
Every time.
Will he get a good lead? Yes.
Yeah, not bad.
Nice.
He's still going to have to. He's going to have to hold this.
Yeah, all he has to do is a quick jab stroke, draw it back to the side rail, and have a cut on the 9 ball. Kind of like that.
Oh, that was nice.
Early in the season, particularly when you're injured as Green Bay is, and you talk to Coach McCarthy about it, they really wanted to go all 46 playing prominent roles in this game.
All right, we're playing a race to 4 now.
You saw earlier, we showed you how many guys are out. Those are big-time players, too. And those guys being out.
What is Mike going to?
8. 9-8 race.
Wow. How high is Mike's Fargo?
I don't know.
He must have a pretty high Fargo. At least, what, 580 to only get 1 game? Rick's, what, about 619?
Yeah, Rick's over
620?
600. Let's see.
Well, you're going to see this is a great design. Let's play that one again. Show me that replay again. This is a great design by Bill Razor. It's man-to-man coverage, and you see Bernardi just comes all the way across the field, and the guy guarding him is Jones.
He's got to be at least in the 580s, 590s.
Yeah, 587. 587 to 616.
Two rookies. Great design by Razor. Two rookies by man coverage. Didn't communicate.
And obviously the handicap is right because see how close they are.
Yeah. Well, Mike's a great player, man. You know, he comes in here every once in a while and plays. And when he does, he plays really good. He plays jam-up pool, for sure. Rick's got to be on his game for this guy, for sure.
Technical foul.
Wrong sport.
Liked that shot.
See, you need unlimited on Verizon. It's America's largest, most reliable 4G LTE.
I wish I had that kind of control with my draw.
Yeah. It's either 2 feet or 6 feet.
Yeah.
All right, see you on the
Try
court.
to go 6 inches, you go 6 feet.
Really nice. You know. The best network and the best unlimited. Plans now start at $40 per line for 4 lines.
Rick's out in the open here. It's only himself that's going to stop him from getting out here.
Yeah, from the 5 to the 6 isn't that easy.
Yeah.
He's draw off that rail. Hopefully not scratch or
Yeah, and miss the 9.
and miss the 9.
He could hit the 9 and scratch.
Yeah. See how he handles it. Ooh, came close to the 9.
Yeah, he did, but he's perfect.
Absolutely. It's a good shot.
Wow. I was kind of surprised he did that.
I think that probably the only way to do it. I mean, he was straight in and 3 inches from the ball.
Oh, I thought he was close enough he could cheat the pocket.
Well, yeah, it might be easier just to draw straight back to the rail and back out off the rail. It just depends on what you're comfortable with, I guess. There's a break and run for Rick.
Yeah, it's the first one we've had in this match. And you would expect more break and runs from a 6'16" player.
Well, it's all about having opportunity after the break, though, isn't it?
Yeah, and there haven't been a lot of opportunities here.
I think it was Shane Van Bonen himself that said 9 ball is luck because you're lucky to have a shot on the 1 ball or any other ball after the break. Well, if you can get a shot on the next ball and run out, then that was luck.
Well, it can't be all luck because the same guys get there over and over.
Oh yeah, but they practice the break over and over again. They have the break perfected. I mean, look at Shane's break, best break around. You know?
Yeah.
So that's why he's able to string racks together.
Well, he broke dry and left Mike a 1 ball. How do you like getting from the 2 to the 3?
Jones follows him. She knows man coverage right there. After the snap, guess what? He thinks he's got help over here. He's got a rack player, and he's going to say,
Good question.
If this guy goes this way, rack player.
Never mind.
Nope, stuck behind the 8. Now, see, I would have liked to have bumped the 8, bumped the 8 out of the way, and put the cue ball in its place, and had that slight little angle on the 2 ball, and then come with some inside, a few rails around for the 3 ball.
Well, if
Of course,
he
you
had
got
bumped,
traffic in the way too, but
if he had hit the rail and then bumped the 8 out of there, he might have opened up a lane to shoot the 2 and just draw straight back.
yeah, could have done that too.
That was a heck of a try to kick that ball.
Very nice try. Through traffic and everything, it's a tough kick.
The play went for 41.
Crowd to the pass. Holding defense number 27.
I think we're camping out here by the camera for some reason. There's that draw speed control again.
These tables are playing really fast, playing really slick too. Got to play pretty much ticky-tack for jab strokes and whatnot. It's hard to let the stroke out when the tables are playing like this.
Well, it's tough to rein in the stroke. You play on a 9-foot table, so...
I do. It's very tough to go from a 9-foot stroke to a 7-foot stroke. At least for me it is.
Well, it is. You know, you see, I play more bar box, so, when I start playing an opponent who's overrunning their shape all the time, it's obvious. Okay, they're a 9-foot table player, and I better win before they get the speed of the table down.
Absolutely. So once they get that field down, forget about it. That's what worried about me, or that's what I was worried about with Mike McGovern. Make a couple mistakes and let him get into stroke and get the feel of the table down, and you're done, man. You are done. He's such a good player that he's going to run out the majority of the time if the balls are wide open.
Oh yeah, he's capable of running out. He gets in his own way sometimes, but what to Rick to
dude. Wow. He's going to end up perfect.
He didn't have to get that good on it.
Wow. Things are definitely going his way.
7-4. Yeah.
No, that wasn't 2.
No, Mike got to shoot. Remember, Mike, hooked himself.
Right.
But he's got a 3-rack lead. That's his biggest lead yet.
I mean, once you get that far ahead, your confidence starts to build. I mean, you got to keep the momentum up from there,
Well, yeah.
Keep the foot on the throat, so they say.
And sometimes that's hard to do.
It is. Things happen. I get it, but when you start getting towards the end, that's when you really got to start bearing down and concentrating the most, because that's when, if you start lackadaisical or getting lackadaisical with it, your opponent can come back and beat you any time. They're fully capable.
Sure.
And I can't tell you how many times I've had that happen to me. Last time I played Matt Koskela here, last season. Alternate break. I was up 4-0 on him, and he'd come back and beat me in a race to 8-5 or 8-6, something like that.
Alternating break?
In alternating break. The roles just started changing, and he got into stroke, and it was over with, man. He's another really good 8. That can play this game.
I liked the shot there, but 3 to the 4, bad things could happen.
If he draws into the 6-7, he should be able to come up with a shot on the 4 ball and break out the 6 and 7.
He's just got to worry about getting hooked. I don't think he would have been hooked.
Well, they wouldn't have had a shot on the 6 or anything after the 4.
Right.
I mean, maybe a possible 6-7 combo if he could get around the table to that corner.
Yeah, he'd have had to play rail first and stroke the hell out of it.
You see my skin, my age, my beliefs.
Nice shot by Mike.
Okay.
You imagine this place.
See what he can do with it.
Can he draw this down the long rail to get a shot?
I think he would end up running into the side rail there and coming out towards the corner pocket there on the right. I think his best bet is to play Z-shape into the second diamond in between the side and the corner pocket and try to come back out towards that other corner pocket up there on the right. He's got to juice it, but it's possible. Looks like that's what he's going to do.
Yeah, it looks like it. Oh, he hit it way too hard. I think he was trying to break it out.
Well, he's got a shot. He's got a combination. The only problem is he's got to go back and forth with the cue ball because the 6 ball is going to get stuck where it's at.
Yeah.
So it's going to be tricky getting back on for the 6.
And he really needs to. He can't give up, the last 4 balls to Rick here.
No, absolutely not. So, I mean, if that's not if that combination's a no-go, he's better off just playing a safety off the 6 ball, coming around a couple rows, leaving that up on the hit ball.
Yeah.
Order online at Domino's.com.
Looks like he's going for the make. No, he didn't get it.
Safety.
Okay.
Well, he left Rick a bank shot. I left 10 a bank shot the other day. Last 9 ball, hill, and he drilled it. Let's see if Rick can do the same. It's off the rail, so it makes it a bit easier, and it makes it easier to get on the 7 ball as well.
I don't know how much of the 6 he can see.
Well, he's looking at it like he can't see it very well. Camera angle shows that he's got an angle on it. Nope, apparently not.
But he got a nice leave out of it.
He got a good leave out of it.
Now, is Mike going to try? Well, first of all, does Mike have the angle to put the cue ball behind the 7?
I think the 7's too close to the corner pocket to play that. He might be better off trying to play the 6 ball behind the 7 and bring the cue ball back up table.
Okay.
See what I mean?
Yeah, that was
awful. At that distance and how close the 7 ball was to both those rails in the pocket, it's just tough to get the cue ball behind the 7 ball and get the 6 ball away. So, he didn't leave Rick an easy shot though. Looks like he can cut it back into the corner.
Ooh. Yeah, I think I might try to bank that, but I don't cut balls as well as, I don't cut balls as well as a 6/16.
Right, see?
I just didn't like letting Whitey loose like that.
Yeah, it's tough to do that. But the cut is so thin that there's very little deflection. So likelihood is hitting a rail if you don't put a whole lot of English on the cue ball itself.
All he has to do is avoid the 9 here. Nice shot.
Looks like Rick brought his razor blade today.
He played that nice. And like we were saying, Mike couldn't afford to give up the last 4 balls here. If he wasn't running out, he just had to put Rick in jail.
It was just an impossible shot on that 6 ball.
This is a big play right here for Andre. They didn't want to punt here. Rogers does a good job getting away from Willis. I thought
Rick's on the hill.
And Aaron showing up. They still got the
I think we are going to get the amateur division hot seat next.
Who's that?
Mike Hammond and Chris Aspiri. But it's going to be like a 9-5 race. Yeah. Mike just won one of those against Tracy, though.
I'm familiar with Mike, but not the other guy.
Yeah, I think he plays down here occasionally.
What's his name?
Chris Aspiri, E-S-P-E-R-E. I'm not sure what just happened over there with Eric Osborne and Tracy, but they were shaking hands. Rick made a ball. And I can't tell. Yeah, it looks like he's hooked. Tracy Hammond won. Knocked Eric out.
Very nice. She's been playing really well lately, you know?
Yeah.
She's been doing really well in the events.
And Mike could very possibly win his second one in a row.
Mike's just super strong player. So, what good would that have done?
I don't know.
Himself?
I'm putting him right back in.
Yeah. I mean, he's got a kick at the 1 ball. I don't think he can see it. He's got to come off the back rail back into the one ball. A lot of times you just end up selling out.
Well, Rick's got something in mind.
Is he aiming up the side pocket?
I think he's lining up a kick, trying to see if he can kick it in.
Right. It's a tough shot.
Oh no!
And the reason is because they're playing a little bit more out of position today because Cobb's up, so they all have to kind of.
Well, he likes to cut balls.
Wow! Wow! How good is that?
It's a heck of a try. He wouldn't have liked it if he'd have made it, though.
How strong is that? Yeah, but still, I mean, easy jump shot over the 4 to 3. I don't know if he plays a jump shot or not, but.
I think you got to play safe here.
Absolutely.
Put the cue ball on the 3.
Get that cue ball up underneath that 3 ball as tight as you can possibly get it. Did he do it? Yeah, he's got it behind the 6-3, so.
He took away the 1 rail.
That's a tough hit right there. I think that's a jump shot all day long.
Rick doesn't think so, apparently.
Let's see what he comes out with. He's going to line up. Does he not want a jump stick? I got one for sale, Rick.
No, he just went to get one. Maybe he just didn't want to put it together.
He's got a hand shoe.
Oh, well, we know it's going to be a good hit then.
Oh, yeah. I got one of those on the way.
So do we.
Hopefully it'll be here soon. But, you know, things probably delayed because of the hurricane over there.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully Henshu and his family's all right.
They're saying Puerto Rico could be without power for 3 or 4 months.
Wow. That's a long time.
Yeah. Yeah, like we said, we knew he was going to hit it.
Man, that thing jumps good. I can't wait to get mine. Wow.
I've got an air jump that I like it.
Predator?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do too. I like it. It's good. But I can't get that close of a jump out of it, though. Of course, I don't practice it.
Right. Well, no pool room's going to let you practice jump shots.
Oh, yeah. I mean, some guys were here practicing jump shots on this very table, I believe, and we're doing it so much it pissed John off. He pretty much told him, hey, knock that shit off.
Yeah.
Pissed him off pretty good. So much so I came in, I was showing somebody the stick that I had for sale and was jumping with it. JT come up, he's like, dude, don't be doing that. Okay, no problem.
Get a Samsung Galaxy S8. Unlimited plans start as low as $35 a month, no contract.
Nice shot there. 6 to the 7, he's out.
Yeah. Yep, for sure. You know, I don't know why, but like if there's a ball at the rail that's in between both pockets, I always look at that like that's the hardest ball to ever get on. You know, I mean it's midway, but it's like, how do you choose which side to play it?
Right. You don't have a short side or a long side.
Exactly. They're almost exactly the same. So like, how do you decide which side to play? You know,
Looked like he put his finger where he wanted the cue ball to be here. About the second diamond on the long
looks
rail
like he's
there.
gonna go forward and try to go a couple rails. Oh, he had an angle.
Yeah, he overhit it.
No, he did. He hit it perfect.
Well, he had put his finger there on the second diamond. I thought he was trying to leave it there. Or maybe he was just looking at the angle coming in.
Well, I mean, he ain't got much of an angle now to get on that 8 ball, but he can play off the cue ball off the rail.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
It's like he's going to try to cheat in the pocket or just stick in the cue ball and then roll it on the 8 ball or something. Oh.
He hit that good.
Yeah, forced it.
I see Tim Daniel coming this way. I'm guessing he won.
10-3.
Tim Daniel 10-3. That was over Nick Klein.
I got to play him next.
Tim? Just get him 7-1. You're probably going to 5 against Tim.
I hope so.
Oh, yeah. That'll be 2 racks easier than Mike. Oh, did he overcut that ball?
He
Wow.
got lucky. Yeah, but you know, Tim's on a whole different level than Mike.
Plays a little better than Mike. All right, well, he may play a lot
I
better
respect
than Mike.
Mike in his game, don't get me wrong, but Tim's on a whole nother level.
Yeah. Right, this 9-ball for the win for Rick in what started out as a close match, and then Rick just kind of ran away.
Oh. It looked like he has overcut it at first.
9-4, Rick Armbrust. All right, we will be back, I believe, with Mike Hammond and Chris